What's up, gang? Welcome back. On a previous episode, if I might so say, we built a simple portfolio website just to show you guys how this environment works. Today, we're going to go ahead and do something else because I'm really trying to get you guys to be acquainted with the platform based on a couple of questions I saw on I think on YouTube, particularly after the last upload. So today we're going to build something different, but still not one of my ideas. I mean, you know me, I like to keep my ideas up my sleeves. So today we're going to build something simple again, a little bit more complicated than last. This time we're going to build say an app that actually reveals caller ID despite using private call blockers. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm simply just going to vibe code as usual. Alright, and I would like to encourage you guys, after building, try deploying templates. Whatever you build, try deploying templates. So we're going to, for the purpose of this exercise, we're going to try to deploy today via GitHub. So of course, create, and then I'm just going to go ahead and input my prompt. Let me move things along so we don't stay here too long. I'm typing my prompts now. Voila. So it's building, and while it's building, I'm gonna wait. And then there've been some improvements on the platform recently. These lately, you notice on your create tab, the history, you can actually delete any previous builds you already had that you no longer want to have on that page. And deployments to GitHub now works a little bit more smoothly now, although there are still some glitches, but a lot of things are working better now. So I think we're done building. We have our code, so I'm going to go ahead and preview, see how long it took us to build. Let's hold for the preview. Shouldn't take this long. Close that guy. Let's close that. Alright, so voila, here is our caller ID app. So I'm going to go ahead and simulate a few calls, and I'll pick one and then drop one and see if it logs. Alright, so what do we do to this? We hung up on that, and then we're simulating another one. Now we might as well just pick this one for a few seconds and maybe hang up. Alright, so you see now that on the call log now, the first call where we declined, it kept the caller ID unknown, but the one we actually picked, you see it kind of decrypted the caller and tagged it a name. The name John Doe was just what I added to the code just for teaching purposes. And the way the app is structured to work, it's actually structured to decrypt caller IDs, even in cases where private caller IDs are being used, or caller ID blockers. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and save this to GitHub and then deploy. We've been through this, guys. Don't tell me you forgot from last week. If you did, well, check our previous video, but for the sake of newcomers, I'm just going to go ahead and sign in afresh, and then configure save the new configuration so we could deploy. I mean, it's that easy. It's that simple. So I was waiting for my code to come. It's here now, so I'm entering it. I'm inputting it. And I'm going to move things along and forward this a little bit. So I click on configure, allow permissions, save, and it redirects me right back here, so I don't have to click again. Alright, so now go ahead and click on deploy on GitHub. And then now you notice, if you pay attention, if you've been paying attention, so go back here and deploy. Creating repository, that was supposed to happen automatically. I don't know why that's not happening. Well, these are one of those glitches I talked about. That happened to me does not mean it will happen to you. So for this kind of glitches, by the way, just clear your cache and then restart your browsers, and please ignore the embarrassing subtitle on the screen. I have no idea where Loom is picking this from. Maybe my environment, but I cannot hear it. So let's continue. Alright, so where are we? So I downloaded my code. I showed you guys this last week. It downloaded as zip file. I've expanded it now. Now I'm going back to Create OS to deploy manually. So yeah, deploy. But I'm still going to do this via file uploads. But for the sake of deploying templates later, do not deploy via file upload. Make sure your deployments go via GitHub, and it's pretty easy. You could just go to right where I showed you how to download this code, like I just did. Download your codes, go to your GitHub, create a repository there, upload the files, and then this is building now. So I'll wait for it to build. So go to your GitHub, create a repository, set the permission to public, and then upload the codes you have just downloaded from your CreateOS there. And then you come back here, and right where I clicked on deploy via file upload, you're going to see deploy on GitHub. So you use that option to upload your files. It's basically the same thing. It's just that if you're interested in publishing a template, the only access path to publishing one now is using GitHub. Anyways, we're done building. Now we've deployed. Alright, that's our public link. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy this so we could explore it on a fresh page. And voila, this is what our call ID looks like on your PC. Alright, so like I simulated when we were doing our preview, I'm going to go ahead and do 2 simulations, and oh well, again, the decline calls always stop at an unknown callers, but then still leaves you with the caller with the main number in case you want to check. Alright, why my screen is blank right now is because I'm trying to switch over to where I could show you how or what our app looks like on a mobile device. Here we go. And did I also forget to mention CreateOS is not available on mobile? You do not even need a PC to get to work now. Well, now you know. Like, subscribe, and log on to createos.nodeops.network to get started. Cheers.